So once upon a time, there was a girl called Odyssey, and she was about to go on a long journey. Odyssey was a humble teenage girl with lots of kindness for others, but not so much for herself. She always compared herself with the ones better than her. She wanted to fit in, but she was a bit different. She was chubbier than her friends, her siblings, her classmates. Her least favorite class was sports because she was always being picked up last to join the team, being judged for the way she looked. She was comparing herself with the standards of society, thinking about how she was not thin enough. One day, a siren approached her and she offered to help. She was magical, had a beautiful long tail and an enchanting voice. Odyssey was, not knowing the dangers of listening to her songs, was compelled. The siren promised to give her what she wanted and sang a song. The song was about teaching Odyssey how to restrict herself, count calories, and lie to her friends and family about how she had just eaten and she's not hungry anymore. She invited the young girl to visit the scale regularly and obsess over the numbers. And then the song started to have an impact in her life. She started to get thinner and everyone was complimenting her. "Whoa, you look so great, good for you," were some of the words they said, without knowing that they were actually feeding the siren in her head. She knew that what she was doing was not good for herself. But how could she stop after hearing all these words? She didn't want to put the weight back and disappoint the people around her. Until one day, when she was alone, she lost control. She started to give in the pleasure of eating and couldn't stop herself. The siren got so mad, she changed form and started to fill the young girl with guilt. She punished her and taught her ways to compensate for whenever she overate. The girl was feeling like a drug addict, disgusted and with no self-control. And then the cycle began, and she couldn't stop it. Restrict, compensate, guilt, repeat. She was feeling trapped. But the siren was not always there, not on the same level. As the years went by, the siren was disappearing from time to time. But the girl couldn't completely tame her, even if she found ways to put her at ease. Things got out of control when the girl left the house to live alone. The siren was waiting for the moment, and she took over. She sang her song and put Odyssey into an endless cycle she couldn't escape. The siren had become a part of herself that she was even afraid to kill, because she would be killing a part of herself. She was in despair, but she decided to try to kill the siren anyways. She asked for help and read a special book about sirens. She then found a special potion recipe that was acting in the brain and could possibly kill her, the siren. She tried and failed a lot of times, giving the potion little by little to the siren. The siren was resisting, but Odyssey didn't give up. What happened next surprised her. The parts of the siren that were being killed were replaced with parts of a beautiful mermaid, until there was nothing left from the siren. The mermaid taught Odyssey how to take care of herself. She took away the guilt and taught her a lot about nutrition, exercise, and forgiveness, about the importance of forming good habits that she implemented in her life day in and day out. She now can live without these habits, and she learned to be kind to herself, replacing the part that was taken by the siren with a new part of the mermaid. Throughout her journey, she learned that sometimes things will get worse before they get better. That recovering from anything in your life is not a straight line. It's like a curve full of moments, good and bad. Days that feel great and days you want to give up. But that's recovery, that's life. Trust the process and be kind to yourself.